Good morning, all. Yesterday we started our lesson, Poem 7, on Killing a Tree by Keith Patel, in which tree symbolizes evils. Evils means buraiya, bad deeds, bad work. In which we read, it is not easy to kill a deep rooted tree, means it is not easy to remove bad habits. But if one wants to remove those evils, then we have to uproot those evils. Not a simple jab of knife can kill a tree, means not simply just the scolding can remove the evils from a person, and which takes much time to kill. If we talks about the tree, a tree is too strong to be killed by a simple attack of knife. In the same way, evils are very difficult to remove by just scolding. The tree, which has grown, slowly consuming the earth, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, and the strength it had stored through a long period of hard work and patience, cannot be destroyed in one go. When a tree is chopped, the barks bleed out, but soon they heal up and expand again to the former size. If we talks about third stanza, then in this the poet wants to tell us that how we can uproot the tree. Here, as we read in the previous stanzas, the poet has discussed the various ways of killing the tree, but still the tree has managed to survive. So the poet came up with another idea. He says that the root needs to be pulled out of the earth, and where it has stacked its strength, means we have to hit on the strength of that tree. We have to uproot the tree from the roots, then only tree can be destroyed. In the same way, we have to find out the cause of the evils. We have to remove the causes, and then we can say that the evils has been removed. To do this, one needs to rope the roots and then pull out the whole mass outside, and when the roots are out of the earth cave, then the actual strength of the tree, that is the roots, are exposed to the sun or environment. Means when only we uproot the tree from its root, then only it is possible to kill the tree. And the source of the life of the tree, which is roots, to be now exposed and out, and its root matter is white and wet with absorption of water. It is now subjected to the outside world, and this is the actual start of the death of the tree, as the life sources of the tree and its roots are exposed. Here is the answer of the question, that how we can kill a tree. We can kill a tree by uprooting it. And not only uprooting the tree is enough. In the fourth stanza, the poet is telling us that once the tree is uprooted, then it should be left open in the surroundings, and the sun starts drying it up, and with the burning heat, means in the sunlight, in the heat of the sun, the roots will be burnt, and this intense heat make the root of the tree getting chopped in the air and sunlight, means heat makes the root brown, and which was white earlier, and harden it by soaking all the moisture content, and in this way the roots also be destroyed, and the roots start twisting from its original shape, and finally it gets withers from its part. Withering means the process of decaying, the process of destroying, and then this brings the actual end to the life of the tree, and that is how it is done in the end. The poet takes us into the detailed account that how we kill a tree, and what suffering does it have to face, and how harsh our attitude is for the ones which is breath of our life. So as a whole, in the poem, the poet tells us that we cannot kill a tree by a simple attack of the knife, which is again symbolic of the evils, which cannot be get rid by simple blows. To kill a tree, we need to find its very sources, that are the roots, expose it and let it scorch and choke in the sun. And likewise, to get rid of an evil, its sources, has to be found out, and we need to drain its life in full, and thereby leaving no chance of rising it again. So it has to be uprooted, otherwise it will grow again. Thank you.